Deep within caverns lies hidden treasures enough to alter our understanding of history and the natural world. The remarkable findings unveiled in these caves continue to evoke awe and wonder, leaving us to ponder the countless secrets they may yet be hidden, awaiting revelation by future generations. From a wealth of Mayan artifacts to the unusual transformation of human skulls into drinking vessels, join us and for 15 of the most peculiar cave discoveries that have revolutionized our perspectives. Number 15, Sacrificial Cave in Belize. Bounded by Mexico to the north, Guatemala to the west, Belize is famous for its mountainous lands, swamps, and tropical jungle. Deep within the jungles of Belize, there's a hidden and mysterious cave with a long history. It is said that the cave was once used by the ancient Mayans for special ceremonies and offerings to their gods. Many believe that spirits from the past still linger there, making it an eerie and captivating place to explore. We are talking about the Aktun Tunachil Muknal cave. To gain access to this cave, one must swim in and then wade up the cave river further. As you finally approach the cave's entrance, you might feel a bit scared, but also curious about the secrets it holds. The cave is like a dark and twisting maze, with water dripping from the walls, creating strange sounds that echo through its passages. When in the cave, the first thing to spot is huge boulders which pave way for another room called the cavernous room. This room is an extensive room said to be the ancient Maya sacrificial altar. Inside, you'll find old objects and artifacts left behind by the Mayans, like pots, carvings, and special items they used for their rituals. There are also remains of people who were sacrificed as part of these ceremonies. Some of the skulls showed signs of skull shaping, a common practice among the Maya. One of the most significant discoveries in the cave is the skull of a fully calcified remains of a 7-year-old boy originally thought to be a girl, nicknamed the Crystal Maiden. Experts believed the boy died slowly and painfully as a result of his vertebrae being smashed, likely said to have been sacrificed to a rain god. However, tracing the time these sacrifices occurred is daunting due to the calcite which had cemented the bones to the cave floor this whole time. While the precise dating of the skeletons is difficult, analysis showed that most of the pottery found at the site dates from between 700 and 900 AD. This is presumed to be when the bodies found here were sacrificed. Standing in this sacred place, you'll feel a strong connection to the past and the people who lived here so long ago. It's like stepping back in time and experiencing the ancient rituals firsthand. Leaving the cave, you'll carry with you the memories and wonder of this extraordinary journey. Today, the sacrificial cave in Belize still intrigues and fascinates people. Its mysteries continue to beckon the curious, inviting them to uncover its secrets and learn more about the ancient Mayan civilization. It's a place where history and legend blend. Number 14, the mysterious Longyou Caves. Longyou Caves is a complex of 24 artificial caves constructed into the sandstone geology of Fenghuang Hill in the Zhejiang province of China. The caves were discovered by accident in 1992 when 4 local farmers drained several ponds. Their diggings revealed 5 large man-made caverns and 19 smaller caves. While these caverns represent one of the largest ancient excavation projects in history, their origin has absolutely no documentation, leading to great mystery. Of all of the mysteries around the caves, perhaps the biggest is figuring out just how they were constructed. The quantity of rock that would have been removed is equivalent to 1 million cubic meters, and experts believed that completing these caves would take 1,000 people 6 years. These caverns contain separate rooms, bridges, pools, gutters, intricate carvings on the walls, and ancient writings. Pillars carved throughout the caves allow for the ceiling to be uniformly supported. Chisel marks on the walls in a series of parallel lines indicate that the expansive caves were hand-carved by a now unknown civilization. In a further study to know how exactly these caves evolve, archaeologists have recovered glazed clay pots in the silt soils of the cavern floor dated to the Western Han Dynasty from 206 BC to 23 AD. This suggests that these caves were probably constructed around 2,000 years ago. To solve why these underground sanctuaries were constructed has also led to speculation. Largely, researchers believe they could be ancient quarries, a palace, underground storage, Taoist dwellings, secluded military encampments, or a ceremonial site for making offerings to the gods and ancestors. Number 13. Translucent cave-dwelling snails. Croatia has some of the largest mountains and caves in the world. Of all the caves, the Lucina Jama cave with a depth of 1,431 is by far the deepest cave in Croatia and the 14th deepest cave in the world. This cave also stands out as one of the darkest cave systems. Beyond its depth, the Lucina Jama cave also holds some mysteries which has prompted many to venture into its pitch-black darkness, seeking the secrets it guards. During a caving expedition in 2012, researchers made a breathtaking discovery within the heart of Lucina Jama. They found a translucent snail, scientifically named Zospeum tholussum. It is a very small species with a shell height of less than 2 millimeters and a shell width of around 1 millimeter. These creatures are completely blind, which makes perfect sense due to its light-deprived habitat. Beyond this, the translucent snail's most striking feature lies in its delicate shell, which gives it a ghost-like appearance. This is no doubt a rare characteristic among terrestrial snails. Its strange appearance enabled researchers to catch a mesmerizing glimpse of the snail's internal anatomy, a phenomenon seldom seen in the natural world. After a thorough analysis, in 2013, it was officially described as a new species by the taxonomist Dr. Alexander Weigand. And a year after, the International Institute for Species Exploration declared Zospeum tholussum as one of the top 10 new species. The discovery of the translucent snail in Lucina Jama has opened new avenues of scientific inquiry, shedding light on the mysteries of life that can thrive in the most challenging and inaccessible environments. As one of the deepest cave systems on Earth, Lucina Jama has proved to be a sanctuary for nature's hidden wonders, unveiling an unparalleled tapestry of life's adaptability and resilience. But there are even more weird discoveries. Number 12. Great Moa Claw. Have you ever seen birds like this and this? No doubt you must have seen at least one, because these are most of the common birds around us today. But have you ever seen a bird as big as this? If you have not, well, this is the great Moa bird. This is one of the tallest known bird species to walk the earth, and most of these creatures were common in ancient New Zealand. In a cave exploration, which was about 3 decades ago, a team of archaeologists were on their tour to Mount Owen in New Zealand when they came across a breathtaking find. What they found was a perfectly preserved, dinosaur-like claw that still had flesh and muscles attached to it. As researchers conducted an intensive study, the result was even more fascinating. The claw turned out to be a mysterious leg of an extinct bird called Moa. This bird is said to have disappeared from the Earth approximately 700 to 800 years ago. What's even more out of the ordinary is the age of the bird. The bird was dated to be 3,300-year-old. How is it possible for the bird's flesh and muscles to remain intact? Well, this question has puzzled scientists for years, but the fact remains that the discovery of this claw opens a new realm of possibilities for studying extinct species. Similarly, it's a stark reminder of how human activities often lead to the terminations of some unique species. Number 11. Altamura Man. The Altamura Man, also known as Homo neanderthalensis altamurensis, is an ancient human fossil found in the Lamalunga Cave, located near Altamura, Apulia, Italy. The discovery took place in 1993, and it remains one of the most significant paleontological findings in the region. The story of the Altamura Man begins when a group of cave explorers entered the Lamalunga Cave on a routine exploration. While navigating through the cave's narrow passages, they stumbled upon a remarkable sight: a human skull protruding from the cave floor. Recognizing the potential significance of the discovery, they promptly alerted local authorities and paleontologists. Subsequent excavation efforts revealed that the Altamura Man's remains were exceptionally well preserved, lying in its original location, and had not been disturbed or moved since its deposition thousands of years ago. The limestone deposits in the cave contributed to the fossil's remarkable preservation, providing a protective environment that safeguarded it from erosion and degradation. Because the skeleton had been stuck between the cave floors for decades, it was a bit challenging for paleontologists to extract without getting it broken. So, to avoid damaging the bones, the Altamura Man's DNA was extracted through its shoulder blade. These ancient molecules revealed a rare opportunity to study the physical characteristics and lifestyle of our ancient Neanderthal relatives. The analysis indicated that the Altamura Man lived during the Middle Pleistocene, approximately 128,000 to 187,000 years ago. This period corresponds to a time when Neanderthals were widespread across Europe and the Middle East. The significance of the Altamura Man extends beyond its physical completeness and age. Its discovery has provided valuable insights into the morphology, behavior, and evolutionary history of Neanderthals. Through detailed examination of the fossil, scientists have gained a better understanding of the Neanderthals' adaptation to their environment and their interactions with other human species. Number 10. Life in Moa Cave. The Moa Cave, located in southeastern Romania near the Black Sea, is a unique and fascinating underground ecosystem that has remained isolated from the outside world for millions of years. It was discovered in 1986 during a mining project in the area. The cave is a highly unusual environment, devoid of light and oxygen, with very high levels of carbon dioxide and methane. As a result, the conditions inside the cave are hostile to most forms of life found on the Earth's surface. Yet in this poisonous broth, the researchers discover bizarre creatures. These creatures are believed to have spent over millions of years in the cave. Thereby, many of them have adapted to the darkness, and as a result, most are now blind while others have translucent skin. Coming down to this cave is like traveling back eons in the history of the Earth. Despite these extreme conditions, the Moa Cave is teeming with life, making it a biological wonder and an exceptional site for scientific research. The ecosystem within the Moa Cave is sustained by chemosynthesis rather than photosynthesis. In the complete absence of sunlight, organisms found here utilize sulfur compounds and other chemicals in the cave's water to produce organic matter. This process supports an entire food chain within the cave. The first organisms to be discovered in the cave were a species of woodlouse and a centipede, both of which are entirely unique to this ecosystem and found nowhere else on Earth. Over time, more than 35 new species of animals have been identified, including spiders, scorpions, pseudoscorpions, leeches, and other insects. Some of these creatures have lost their pigmentation and eyesight due to the perpetual darkness. One of the most astonishing finds within the Moa Cave is a unique species of small, transparent, and eyeless fish known as the Moa Cave leech. It was the first cave-dwelling fish species to be discovered in Europe. The cave's ecosystem is delicately balanced, and the creatures inside have adapted to thrive in this harsh environment over millions of years. Scientists believe there is still more life yet to be uncovered in the Moa Cave. The Moa Cave further serves as a living laboratory for scientists studying extreme ecosystems, evolution, and adaptation to extreme conditions. Number 9. 175,000 stalagmite circles. Several stalagmites have been found in caves in recent times, but finding stalagmites carefully arranged in semicircles by ancient Neanderthals is definitely not what we see every day. This discovery was found in Bruniquel Cave, located in the Occitanie region of southern France. The cave's exploration began in 1990, when a team of archaeologists led by François Rousseau started investigating the site. As the researchers ventured deep into the cave's chambers, they stumbled upon an extraordinary sight: structures made from large stalagmites arranged in circular patterns. The circular arrangements were precisely constructed, consisting of broken stalagmites strategically placed in concentric circles. Researchers said the structure showed clear signs of human manipulation. Not just any human, but one capable of cognitive abilities, social organization, and complex behavior. Through extensive dating techniques, the stalagmite structures were believed to be made by Neanderthals around 175,000 years old, making them some of the oldest known human-made constructions in the world. This dating places the Neanderthal activity in Bruniquel Cave during the Middle Paleolithic period, when Neanderthals were present in Europe. This is quite a shocking discovery. Like, it completely challenged our traditional views of Neanderthals as simple and unsophisticated beings. What's even weird about the whole thing is the purpose of these circular structures. They have remained a subject of ongoing debate among archaeologists and scientists. Some archaeologists initially considered the circles as possible shelter or habitation for the early humans, but the lack of evidence to show that these creatures live in the cave makes the theory unlikely. Other archaeologists believe the structures might have been a sort of shrine, though we are still unsure what the purpose of these circular stalagmites meant to Neanderthals. However, the structures demonstrate Neanderthals' ability to plan and manipulate their environment for various purposes. Number 8. Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of ancient Jewish texts discovered between 1947 and 1956 near the shores of the Dead Sea, in the area known as Qumran Cave, in the Judean desert. These scrolls are among the most important archaeological and religious discoveries of the 20th century, providing invaluable insights into the world of Judaism during the Second Temple period, which spans from around the 2nd century BCE to the 1st century CE. The discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls began in 1947 when a Bedouin shepherd stumbled upon the first scrolls while searching for a lost goat in the cliffs near Qumran. The initial find consisted of 7 well-preserved scrolls, including biblical texts and other writings. Recognizing the significance of the discovery, scholars and archaeologists launched excavations in the region, leading to the exploration of 11 caves, each containing various fragments and manuscripts. In total, the Dead Sea Scrolls consist of over 900 manuscripts, with fragments from every book of the Hebrew Bible except for the Book of Esther. Alongside biblical texts, the scrolls also contain numerous non-biblical writings, including sectarian texts, liturgical texts, commentaries, hymns, and legal documents. The scrolls are written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, and they provide a unique window into the religious beliefs, practices, and social structure of various Jewish communities during the Second Temple period. They offer insights into the diversity of religious thought and the development of Judaism, and are crucial for understanding the historical context in which these texts were written. The authors and scribes of the Dead Sea Scrolls were likely members of an ascetic Jewish sect known as the Essenes, who lived in the Qumran area. It is believed that they carefully copied and preserved these texts, possibly considering them sacred and significant for their community's religious identity. Since their discovery, the Dead Sea Scrolls have undergone extensive scholarly study and conservation efforts. They have been meticulously transcribed, translated, and published by scholars from various fields, including biblical studies, history, archaeology, and religious studies. Number 7. Largest human footprints. Romania is famous for its breathtaking landscapes and unique traditions, but that's not all it's known for. Romania is also famous for the discovery found in the Sur-Izbuc cave, located in the Carpathian Mountains of Romania. In 1965, some archaeologists made their way into this treacherous cave, and they weren't disappointed. What they found was approximately 400 footprints of an ancient human. As you must have guessed, this finding could potentially reshape our understanding of human history entirely. Initially, these footprints were said to be around 10,000 to 15,000 years old. But recent discovery has proven otherwise. When radiocarbon dating of 2 bear fossils found in the cave were analyzed, it was discovered that the footprints were actually made by some unidentified human about 36,500 years ago, which means you're looking at the oldest known human tracks found in Europe. As the mysteries of the cave's ancient history unfold, these enigmatic footprints challenge and intrigue us, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge about human evolution and our species' journey on Earth. The discovery in the Romanian cave opens a captivating window into the past, fueling our curiosity about the untold narratives buried beneath the Earth's surface. Number 6. Cups made with human skulls. Deep within Gough's Cave in Somerset, England, archaeologists made a fascinating discovery. They found 3 human brain cases that were turned into skull cups. One of the brain cases belonged to a child about 3 years old, and the other 2 belonged to adults. The radiocarbon dating showed that these skull cups are around 14,700 years old, making them really ancient. What's even more interesting is that these skull cups are the first of their kind ever found in England. Similar ones have been found in other parts of Western Europe, but their exact age is still uncertain. In contrast, the age of these skull cups from Gough's Cave is clear because they were directly dated using radiocarbon. The process of making these skull cups was quite elaborate. The skulls were carefully cleaned of all flesh and tissue. The lower jaws were removed and cracked open, probably to get the nutritious marrow inside. After that, the skulls were broken horizontally to create a bowl-like shape, and the broken edges were chipped away to make them smooth and comfortable to use as cups. This discovery gives us a fascinating glimpse into the past and the ancient customs of our ancestors. Gough's Cave holds many mysteries, and these skull cups add to its enigmatic story, leaving us curious about the rituals and practices of the people who lived there thousands of years ago. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. Archaeologists often embark on perilous journeys to caves because these sites have proven to be treasure troves of archaeological wonders. In this image, we see 3 brave archaeologists making their way towards a large and foreboding cave. The cave's entrance appears dark and mysterious, evoking a sense of intrigue and danger. Despite the evident risks involved in cave excavations, these intrepid explorers explorers are undeterred, driven by their passion for unearthing ancient secrets and piecing together the puzzle of human history. Why do you think, despite the risks involved in cave exploration, archaeologists still make this site their preferred place? We'll like you to drop your opinion in the comments section below. Number 5. Hobbit-like human ancestors. Scientists have made a remarkable discovery of a hobbit-sized human skeletons. These fossils are just as tall as a 3-year-old child, and their skulls are the size of grapefruits. These extraordinary humans lived in a cave on the Indonesian island of Flores about 18,000 years ago. A team of Australian and Indonesian researchers made these findings when they stumbled upon the bones of these miniature humans in a cave on Flores. The first skeleton they found belonged to a previously unknown species of human, which they named Homo floresiensis after the island. Fascinatingly, these small inhabitants were playfully dubbed hobbits by the archaeologists, drawing parallels with the characters from the Lord of the Rings books. Among the remains found, a female skeleton was discovered, standing just 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighing about 55 pounds. She was approximately 30 years old when she passed away 18,000 years ago. The cave also contained ancient stone tools used for hunting dwarf elephants, giant rodents, Komodo dragons, and lizards. This discovery has been deemed one of the most significant in the scientific world for quite some time, making Homo floresiensis the most extreme human ever found. Despite their small size, these ancient beings shared intriguing similarities with present-day humans. Even more fascinating is the revelation that these hobbits lived on Flores as recently as 13,000 years ago, meaning they coexisted with modern humans. The realization that another upright bipedal creature, though with a smaller brain, walked the earth alongside our ancestors is both thrilling and unexpected. This groundbreaking find opens a window into the rich tapestry of human evolution and the diversity of life that once inhabited our planet. The discovery of these hobbits provides a captivating glimpse into our ancient past and challenges our understanding of our own species' history. It adds to the ongoing investigation of human evolution and the fascinating world of our ancestors. Number 4. Skull Rack. A puzzling discovery was made in a cave close to Frontera Comalapa, a town in Chiapas, Mexico. In the cave, a large and jumbled mass of human remains was found, raising concerns about possible crime scenes due to the region's struggles with drug cartels and violence. As a result, authorities launched an investigation, treating the cave as evidence from a potential crime. However, after a thorough examination, the results revealed a surprising truth. The cave was not actually a crime scene as initially suspected. Instead, the 150 skulls found in Frontera Comalapa in 2012 date back much further in time, between 900 and 1200 CE. Due to the bones being broken, identifying them accurately posed a significant challenge for researchers. Further analysis by archaeologists offered fascinating insights into the composition of these remains. Many of the bones are believed to belong to women, but alongside them are remains of men and infants. As the researchers delved deeper into the discovery, they made a more shocking revelation. The Frontera Comalapa skulls appear to belong to victims of ritual decapitation, and their skulls were displayed on a skull rack known as a zompantli. Skulls piled on top of each other was a common practice in various Mesoamerican civilizations, including the Aztec and Mayan cultures. The ancient tradition involved using skull racks as a form of ritualistic display, reflecting significant cultural beliefs and practices of that time. This remarkable archaeological discovery in Frontera Comalapa sheds light on ancient practices and offers a fascinating glimpse into the rituals and beliefs of the people who lived in the region hundreds of years ago. The findings have provided valuable insights into the rich history of Mesoamerican civilizations and continue to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike. Number 3. Cave with Snots. Cueva de Villaluz, also known as Snot Cave, is a fascinating cave located near the town of Tapijolapa in Tabasco State, Mexico. What makes this cave so extraordinary are its unique formations called snotites. These snotites are slimy structures made of bacterial colonies and microorganisms. The cave's environment is quite extreme, with an abundance of hydrogen sulfide gas resulting from nearby volcanic activity and the decomposition of organic matter. While this environment may seem inhospitable, it provides the perfect conditions for specialized bacterial communities to thrive. The snotites hang from the cave's ceilings and walls, resembling dripping mucus or snot. These bacterial communities within the snotites play a crucial role in the cave's ecosystem by feeding on the hydrogen sulfide gas and converting it into other compounds. compounds. Cueva de Villaluz has garnered global attention due to its rare and intriguing formations. Scientists and cave enthusiasts are fascinated by the adaptability of life in such harsh conditions. However, the cave's delicate ecosystem requires careful conservation, leading to restricted access for scientific research. As researchers continue to explore and study Cueva de Villaluz, it provides valuable insights into the resilience and adaptability of life in extreme environments. Moreover, it offers a unique opportunity to learn more about the diversity of microbial life on Earth. The cave's mysterious depths captivate all who venture inside, standing as a remarkable example of nature's wonders. Number 2. Caves with crystals. Deep within the heart of Chihuahua, Mexico, lies a subterranean wonder that defies imagination, the Nika Mine. Known as the Cave of the Crystals, this hidden gem holds an enchanting secret that has astonished scientists and explorers alike. What lies within its dark depths are some of the largest natural crystals ever discovered on Earth, each one a breathtaking masterpiece that has existed for millions of years. Venturing into the Cave of the Crystals is like stepping into another realm, where reality and fantasy meet. Massive translucent crystals, composed mainly of gypsum, reach up to an astonishing 39 feet in length, towering behemoths that sparkle like precious gemstones. These mesmerizing structures, formed through a delicate interplay of time, temperature, and mineral-rich water, cast a surreal glow throughout the cave, captivating anyone fortunate enough to behold their radiant splendor. The story of the Cave of the Crystals begins over 500 million years ago, when the area was submerged beneath a vast ocean. Slowly, tectonic forces reshaped the landscape, pushing it into a high plateau. Beneath the surface, mineral-rich waters began to deposit layer upon layer of gypsum over millions of years. And thus, the stage was set for the creation of this geological masterpiece. The conditions within are harsh and unforgiving. Temperatures can soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity levels near 100%. The Nika Mine's Cave of the Crystals stands as a testament to the marvels of our natural world, a place of both beauty and scientific significance where the ancient interplay of time and geology continues to unfold. Number 1. The Cave of the Cannibals. Nestled in the province of Namur, Belgium, the Goye Cave has been a site of archaeological interest for many years. In 2014, researchers conducted excavations at the cave, and their findings provided compelling evidence of Neanderthal cannibalism. Well, we used to think these creatures feed on nuts, but this discovery has proven otherwise. The discovery consisted of Neanderthal bones, with clear signs of intentional butchering and modifications. Cut marks were observed on the bones, indicating that the Neanderthal bodies were systematically dismembered and flesh was removed. These cut marks were carefully made, suggesting that the Neanderthals possessed some level of anatomical knowledge and skill in the butchering process. Researchers analyzed the cut marks on the bones and compared them to marks produced by experimental butchering of animal carcasses. The similarity in pattern strongly suggested that the Neanderthals engaged in the deliberate removal of flesh for consumption. The presence of cannibalism at Goyet Cave has raised intriguing questions about the motives behind such practices. One possibility is that Neanderthals practiced cannibalism for nutritional reasons, especially during times of scarcity or resource competition. Cannibalism may have provided an additional food source when other options were limited. Another possible explanation for Neanderthal cannibalism is ritualistic behavior. Some researchers speculate that the practice could have held symbolic or cultural significance for these ancient populations. Cannibalism may have been linked to beliefs about death, ancestry, or even acts of violence and domination. This study represents a fascinating and ongoing exploration of the behaviors and complexities of our prehistoric past. We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.